chat.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Elelwani, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here today. We're very delighted to be here. It's an honor, and we're looking forward to the year ahead. So today, what we just wanted to do as ICAZ was just to give you some of the administrative information so that you're not it's not overlooked, as well as have our IT team take you through the registration process on the portal. But before I hand over to our IT department, who will show you how to register on the portal, there were just a few issues that I wanted to address. Um, regarding the dual registration process. So the registration is a dual registration process, meaning that you have to register on both the ICAZ website as well as the Endunamoo website. So this is a pertinent part for you because why you need to register as well on the ICAZ website is once you then get to the final qualifying examination, the APC, all your information needs to be there. If your information regarding your board course or which board course you did, as well as your training contract information, if you're coming through the IAC or if you're coming through the ACA route, if that information is not up to date, unfortunately, you'll not be able to register for the final qualifying exam. So we're trying to capture all that information now so that by the time you guys are registering for the APC examination, all your documentation is in order and it's a seamless and smooth process. So I'm sure that you all know the requirements, but I think I'll just go over them, just touch on them very lightly. So the requirements for our IAC candidates, for you to be eligible to then write the APC final qualifying examination, you need to have completed your IAC. You need to have at least 20 months training with an ICAZ accredited training office. This is a pertinent part for the IAC journey because we have had cases, in fact, in most cases, we have situations whereby students then come through, they now want to register for the final qualifying examination only to find out that they might have a training contract, but to find out that it's not registered with ICAZ. And then this might put a delay in the whole registration process. So these are things that we want to ensure that you have now so that by the time you get to the APC exam, all these things are in order and it's a seamless process. So that's for the IAC. You need to have past your IC, your 20 months training contract, and of course you need to have completed the APC board course. That's also another prerequisite for the IAC journey. And for the ACA, it's very similar. You need to be a full ACA member in good standing. You need to submit through your membership certificate, your letter of good standing, your degree, your transcripts, as well as you need to pass, of course, the APC board course, and you need to also have your ICAZ training contract of at least 20 months training by the date of the APC exam. And for the SEMA route, it's slightly different because for the SEMA route, we need you to be a full SEMA member in good standing. So you need to submit your membership certificate, your letter of good standing, your proof of your degree, as well as your transcripts. And then obviously you also then need to do the APC board course. So those are the required documents for you to then be eligible to then write the final qualifying exam. And I also just wanted to highlight on the payment. So I think Elwani did touch on this, but I think there's no harm in just mentioning it as well. So for the ICAZ payment, you will be paying $300 to our ICAZ account, which I can share the banking details. I think I can just put them on the chat, or if any one of you needs them, I can email them to you. I'll also put my email address in the chat. So you need to pay that $300. And the deadline for our ICAZ registration for the APC board courses is actually the 27th of March. So we need you to have registered on the ICAZ website by then. Even if you are writing, especially if you're writing your IAC June, you still need to register by the 27th of March. So please, can you all ensure that you take note of the 27th of March? This is the deadline for registration, and let's all ensure that we've done so by then. I know it seems a little early, but for ICAZ and for planning purposes, we do need to close the registration now. So please, guys, just ensure that you do register by then, by the 27th of March. And so I think those are the key administrative issues. And I think now I'm just going to hand over to Neil from our IT department, who's just going to take us through the registration process, show you guys how to navigate through the portal so that so that you have an understanding and an appreciation for what it looks like. And just in case any of you had or have tried to register and had challenges, this will be able to assist you. So Neil, I'll now hand over to you.
Okay, thank you, Shireen. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, my name is Neil, and I'll briefly take you through on how to register for the APC examination. So the first step is to log into your account. And if you do not have an account, you may create one by selecting create account or completing the registration process. However, if you've previously created an account but cannot remember your login details, please do not create a new account. Instead, kindly email our IT support team for assistance so that your existing account can be recovered and we resolve the duplicate account problem. So now let me just share my screen. Let me just share my screen here. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen? Nothing.
Yes, Neil, we can see your screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Now once we're in, you go to join now, the join now page. Okay. So this is the join page landing. You see here there's okay, let me just so you see here there's APC board course. So you choose the one with the route which you are taking. Maybe it's through the IT, it's through SEMA, it's through ARC, or it's through the what? It's through the ITC. So it's through the IAC. So for demonstration, I'll just click on this route here. The moment you click on the route, it goes here. You click next. This is creating an account. You click next here. Then after next, what the system does is pulls out your records from our databases. You can see everything here is there, your degree here, your degree university, your files, your degree transcripts, everything will be pulled out from the system. After this, you click again on next. Okay, so now, yes, now on the program requirement page, have you ever taken an ISC course? You just put yes. ISC pass the date, you put the date in which you passed. There is a result letter. There's also the exam location. You choose your exam location here on in this drop down, alright. Then here you choose now the route. Are you checking the APT route or are you checking the Endunamoo route? So for this demo, I'll just put on the APT route. Then you click on next. After next, now you see the add to cart. From add to cart here, there is an option which is saying proof of payment, USD, ZAR currency, the one which is with an asterisk. For this option, if you want to pay later, obviously you don't have a proof of payment. You can select you can select a dummy file with the date in which you're going to pay. Maybe a blank Word document, just maybe putting on maybe the date in which you are supposed to pay. After that, you upload it. After uploading it, you come here and you add to cart. When your card has been updated, you come in and you click next. So, okay. This is now the page. This is now the last page, I guess. So from here, for all those who are pay who want to pay now, there's pay now here. You come around on this option, which is the payment method. You choose your method, especially when it is Visa. You choose just 2 minutes. Let me choose Visa. Let me choose Visa here. Okay, there is Visa. You choose Visa. Okay, what? There it is. After choosing Visa, it takes a few seconds for the capture to just confirm that you, after all, you're human. After that, you see an option popping around card. You see it's loading. Yeah. Now just enter this is where you just enter your bank account number, the expiry date, and then the CVC. For the pay later option, you press here pay later. Then for the PO number, you just enter today's date, maybe. Yeah, you just enter the date here. Then you submit what you submit the order. That's all from registering. So the problem we've been facing is just maybe the duplicates of accounts on trying to register. So when you do have account and you don't remember any credentials, you can actually contact the IT support team and we help you to recover your account so that you avoid having many duplicate accounts on the portal. Thank you. Okay, I see a question from Tapio.
Hi, thanks. My question is to Shireen, really.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
She
sure.
mentioned, you mentioned dual registration for
Yes.
the APC broadcast.
Yes, for the APC podcast.
Yeah, if I am repeating, do I need to register dually also?
Yes, thank you. This is an excellent question. You need to register. Even all repeaters need to register because currently what's reflecting on your account, the last participation you have is the past exam that you did, which was 2025, which will now reflect as fail. So if you're writing APC this year, you need to re-register as well as for the board course. You have to re-register because it's a new cohort altogether.
Okay,
So
so
yes.
but do I need to do the board course? Because my understanding is my board course certificate is valid for 3 sittings.
Okay, yes, so that is correct. However, as ICAZ has stated, is if you then decide to do the board course, you have to then pay. You're doing the board course with Endunamoo, you then have to pay Endunamoo their fee, and you have to then pay ICAZ their $300 fee.
Okay, so and if I decide not to do the board course, because my certificate is valid, right? So
Yes,
I
yes,
like
your certificate is valid.
okay, so if my certificate is valid, I don't need to do a board course, right?
You don't have to. Your certificate is valid, but if you do a board course, you have to pay the relevant fees.
Okay, so but
Yes.
if I'm not doing a board course, do I need to register?
If you're not doing the board course, you wouldn't register for the board course. You only register for the board course when you're doing the board course.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm asking because I want to be able to do
Okay.
the board course, right?
Okay.
But I'm not seeing why I should be paying ICAZ to do a board course that I've already passed.
Okay, so basically, I guess to put it simply, if you do the board course and you don't pay the $300 fee, you will not be able to write APC because you would not have paid the $300. Because remember, you're writing with ICAZ, the institution, the body.
Okay, so at what
Yes.
point? Okay, let's
Yes.
let, let's say I am not doing the board course because I have my certificate. I
Okay.
I opt out of doing the
Board
board
course.
course, right?
Okay.
At what
hmm
point do I need to register with ICAZ?
So you said that you wrote, so you're already registered with ICAZ?
No, yeah, I wrote my APC last year,
Yes.
right? I got my board course, and then I wrote my APC, and I didn't make the APC. So
Yes.
my understanding is
Okay,
the
so
board certificate, I'm with
mm,
the board certificate, I'm still eligible, right, for the
I
next 2 sittings.
Yes,
right?
that is correct. But I think maybe let me give you an example. So last year we did have a few students who were registered for they had previously done the APC board course with another service provider. And then they wanted to do the APC board course with Endunamoo, and we did communicate to them. But now the thing is, they were, of course, given the results and everything, but they were told that they had to pay the $300 if they wanted to write the final qualifying examination.
Okay. So
Yes.
to answer my question,
Mm.
I have a board certificate that
Yes.
makes me eligible to write this year, right?
Yes. Yes, it's valid for 3 years.
And I don't want to register for a board course.
If you don't want to register, then you don't have to. It's because you do have a valid one.
Okay, so at what
But
point do I register for the APC?
why when the APC registration is open, which is normally in September?
Okay, so the point I'm trying to make here is by asking me to register and pay ICAZ, right? Uh, I don't see the point from a monetary point of view, right? Because you're asking me to pay an additional $300 that I need not have paid, right? Because I have a certificate. I just want the content. I just want to be
I
able
get,
to
yes,
pass, right?
I get
And
what you're
that's why I'm
saying.
choosing Endunamoo. But now
Yes.
you're asking me to pay. Yeah, like it's like you're punishing me for one
There's
thing
no,
to
there's
pay.
no punishment. That's the thing. When a student decides to take on the board course, that's why I'm saying whether as a repeater or whether as a first timer, they have to incur the fees that come with it. So
All
as
right.
I'm saying, it's not you don't have to take up the board course if you don't want to, but if
Yeah.
you then do take up the board course, you then have to incur the fees if you then want to write the final qualifying exam.
Okay. Yes,
Yes.
but then I don't have to. I don't have to do the board course again. I can still register in August for the final qualifying exam.
Yes, you can, but if you do the board course, you'll have to pay. Yes.
Okay. All right. It's fine. It's understood. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Thank you. Okay, are there any more questions? I see that are there any more questions? Maybe for ICAZ?
Hi, Shireen.
Yes, hello?
You mentioned about the deadline being 20 March. I wanted to
Yes.
understand for candidates that are still waiting for IAC results, does this still stand
Yes,
or
it still stands. So this is for candidates who are awaiting IAC January results. For candidates writing IAC June, you need to register by 27 March.
for ICAZ registration, I noticed there is a field that needs an IC result script. So what are we supposed to do on
Yes.
that one?
So what you do there is you upload a document saying awaiting IAC results.
Okay, all right, thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, are there any more questions? Okay, Nyasha, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Shireen. Thank you, Lelwani. I just wanted to find out, in terms of the payment options relating to
Yes.
the payment that goes to Endunamoo.
Okay.
What does that look like?
Okay, Elawani, maybe you could comment on this one. Thank you.
Yes. Happy with that. Thank you so much, Nyasha, for the question. So the payment option is that, as I've noted, one, you have an upfront payment where you're able to settle your fees. We have administered, you're able to pay directly from your bank account using EFT to our bank. But for those, you're also able to use your Visa card to pay through our PayFast engine, our PayFast payment method. So, and also there you're able to pay if you're paying upfront, but also we do have payment over 5 months if you say you need payment arrangement to pay your tuition fee over a period. So we do also accept those.
All right, thank you.
Great. All right, yeah, I see we are over the time, but what I'm gonna do is that for everyone who is here on the call, we'll also share the recording for this session, but I'll also share the slides, and also if you have any registration queries, I don't know if one of my team members is here. If you have any registration queries, you're also able to engage with us. But what I've also done there on the chat, I am pasting the, what do you call this? The registration link. So you're also, we use Microsoft Office form, so you're able to just complete the registration there. But as I've noted, I'm also gonna put our email, which you can also inquire any questions you may have, so that we can also just assist you in clarifying any question you may have. So you're also welcome to just drop us an email on that number. But also our WhatsApp contact details are also available on our website. Yeah, I'm seeing that people are also starting to exit since we are over time. But we'll definitely also share all the details with you. We'll also share the details with you on our on the chat, and also when we send through the recording and also the presentation. Right. Yeah, I think just looking at the time, I think we'll just have to pack it here. And I look forward to continuously engaging, and also just if there's anything else, like I said, we are here to share, we are here to clarify, we're here to walk the journey with you. And I'm looking forward to also partnering with you towards your success in APC. Thank you so much and have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.